Now time to rank every judge skin in Valorant based only on one thing: my opinion. Comment if you think I've missed any skins, and I will say where I rank them, as well as if you think any skin should be upgraded or downgraded. Let me know. At the very bottom of the judge list, we have the Serenity Judge. It's clean, sure, but way too plain. Nothing about it stands out, which makes it the weakest skin for me. .exe had potential, but on a judge, it just looks unfinished, very bland compared to everything else. This one has a nice concept, but the judge version feels weirdly out of place. It doesn't look as good as other weapons. The base judge skin, what can I say? It's a standard, no frills, no style, it works, but you're definitely not flexing with this. This might look like it belongs in a completely different game. The lighting idea is fun, but the execution feels off. Grudge Crash feels dated. The design is supposed to be digital and futuristic, but it comes off kind of flat. Yoro Jigsaw is probably the weakest of the bunch. The art style doesn't pop the same way as Astra or Killjoy's versions. Polyfox is another meme-ish skin. It's not terrible, but it feels like a budget version of a cooler stylized skin. I know some people would love the pig design, but for me, it's just too goofy. Funny skin, but not one I'd take seriously in-game. The Outpost Judge looks like something from a sci-fi scrapyard. It's not bad, but it definitely doesn't have that wow factor. The Prism Judge is simple and shiny, but that's about it. It feels like one of those skins you'd use for a week and then forget about. Sky's Jigsaw is kind of cute, but honestly, it doesn't bring too much to a judge. Feels more like a collection filler. Lux is one of those OG skins that hasn't aged super well. It's clean, but compared to modern designs, it feels a bit plain. This one is bright and loud, but in a kind of a goofy way. It looks like a paintball gun, and depending on your taste, that's either fun or just silly. Shimmer is a colourful, light-hearted, almost party skin. Not for everyone, but I can see the appeal. Celestial has a nice cosmic vibe, but the judge version feels a little underwhelming compared to the rest of the bundle. The Team Ace judge skins are a cool idea with Asian themes, but they don't feel as polished as premium skins. Still, solid effort though. Combat is super clean and almost like a prototype weapon. I like the simplicity, but it really doesn't stand out compared to other skins. This one is definitely seasonal, and honestly, it looks really nice during winter maps. Outside of that, it feels a little bit gimmicky. Coalition Cobra feels tactical and military styled, which matches Valorant's vibe. Not flashy, but it gets the job done. Hydro Drip is cool, but it feels a little inconsistent. The water design is fun, but it doesn't quite hit the same as other judge skins. The Killjoy Jigsaw is cute, especially if you're a Killjoy main. It's not amazing, but there's definitely charm in the design. Rush is vibrant, chaotic and playful. It feels like the kind of skin that doesn't take itself too seriously, and I respect that. This skin looks like it came straight out of a fantasy RPG. The fiery details are nice, and while it's not a top tier skin, it's definitely stylish. Allbound is nice and clean. It doesn't do anything crazy, but it's solid. Good colour palette, simple, and easy on the eyes. Divergence has that unique, almost sci-fi spaceship look. It feels different from a lot of judge skins, and I think it deserves more recognition. Goldwing is fancy without being too gaudy. It feels regal, and it actually stands out more than most people give it credit for. This is one of the cleaner judge skins. The font design gives it personality without being over the top. It's a balanced skin that works really well. The Tile Judge feels super modern and slick. Minimalistic skins don't always land, but this one has a subtle futuristic vibe that I really like. The Jigsaw line is a hit or miss, but the Astra Judge is easily the best variant. The purple theme actually fits Astra's vibe and makes the judge pop in game. Undercity doesn't always get love, but I think it's perfect in the judge. It has that neon cyberpunk vibe that just feels right when you're blasting through smokes. This one is criminally underrated. The colours, the patterns, it feels unique without being too much. Clean, stylish, and honestly, looks better than some premiums. The Elder Flame turns your gun into a dragon. Do I need to say more? It's literally breathing fire when you're running around on eco rounds. Legendary. Glitch Pop has always been one of Valorant's most iconic skin lines, and the judge version is no different. Bright, flashy, chaotic, it's loud in every way, and I love it. The Chrono Void Judge just feels like peak skin design. The sound, the animation, the sci-fi aesthetic, it makes every shot feel powerful. No doubt it's the king of judge skins.